Sports back with another one. So I wanted to touch on this subject. We got a little bit of news going on in boxing, and I maybe come back with some boxing videos. But I wanted to touch this subject because I really haven't heard anybody touch on it, and I want to talk about the topic of the UFC, uh, getting better fights done, as far as the best fighting the best in MMA. And I hear a lot of people bring that up, and there was even some boxing fans that or boxing, people that cover boxing that, well respected in my opinion. I respect them as far as their knowledge, and they even said that in UFC the best fight the best. Now if you look at it at a surface level, yeah, you got one belt and you got contenders, so the best obviously is fighting the best, but you got to look at it like you would look at boxing. You're only getting the best fighting the best in that particular promotion, and that's the same thing that happens in boxing. There's certain super fights that you get an opportunity for two promotions to work together, okay? And that happens, sometimes, we've seen it happen when Top Rank worked with Al Heyman and Floyd Mayweather, to get the Pacquiao fight done. And we've seen, there's just been numerous occasions. We even seen the UFC work with Mayweather Promotions to get the Conor McGregor fight done. So if it's a big enough fight, we know that two promotional companies will work together. But usually it's gonna be the best fighting the best in that particular promotion. That's what the promoters want to see done, so they can be in control of whoever wins. So it's a win-win situation for the particular promoter. Okay, so I don't understand, like, when I think about it, I don't understand how you could say that the best are fighting the best in MMA. It's just the best are fighting the best in that particular promotion. Top Rank had Manny Pacquiao, Juan Manuel Marquez, and Tim Bradley, and all three of those guys fought against each other because they were the best in that particular weight division in that promotional company. You got Canelo and David Lemieux are stablemates in Golden Boy. I would think those two guys are gonna fight each other. So, and I really can't sit here and think that I've seen now look, I'm a casual when it comes to MMA, but I really haven't seen an outsider as far as another fighter from a different promotion coming to the UFC and fighting one of their top guys. Like, they tried to get, who was it? I want to say usually the UFC will sign the fighter, and then they'll let them fight their top talent. They won't let somebody come from another, it's like if they let somebody from Bellator MMA come and fight somebody in the UFC. I wouldn't see that happening. When you think of boxing, yeah, these world champions don't always fight the best in the world. They might fight the best in their promotional company, but still they have a world belt. The UFC belt is just that particular promotion's belt. So if you really think about it, the best are fighting the best more often in boxing, because these guys are holding world championship level belts. In the UFC, they're holding UFC a promotion level belt. There's no world organization for MMA. I don't even know how you would look up these guys' records. We got BoxRec. I don't know what I don't know how you would look up somebody's record in MMA. I don't even know what website they got. I know we got BoxRec. But I just want to look at it from that perspective. I really haven't heard anybody bring that up. They're a promotional company. There's no world level commission. Now, looking at boxing, yeah, that does hurt boxing sometimes, but at least they're pulling fighters from the world. The pool that they're pulling the world. Now, you could say UFC's the premier level promotional company, and they get the best talent. You could compare the UFC to like the NFL, the NBA. There's other promotions other than the NFL and the NBA, but the NBA and NFL is the premier league. So you could look at it like that, but right now, you know, you can say all of that about the UFC, but man, it just looks like the UFC's on the downturn, man. It's like Conor McGregor is just flipping the UFC on their head. You know, I think looking back, I think Dana White is gonna regret allowing Conor McGregor to fight Floyd Mayweather in that boxing match, because after he done got this taste of, you know, this kind of money, you know, I don't know if he'll ever want to fight in the UFC and take that risk of, you know, his record and his legacy and all the, I mean, he's already lost a few times already, but you know, he's just this global icon. I mean, I think he could lose about 2-3 times in a row and still be marketable, you know, but they got to be able to pay him the kind of money, you know, that he's thirsting for, you know, at this point, after tasting, you know, the kind of pay that he got with Floyd Mayweather. So I really don't know who's going to be that next star to pop out for the UFC. I thought it was going to be Cody Garbrandt. You know, he has some swag. He talked the talk. He was I think he was a former boxer, you know, and he had good technique, all of that. And I think he just got smashed by that dude TJ Dillashaw, the guy who sparred with Vasily Lomachenko. But you know, that is what it is, man. I just thought I wanted to bring that aspect into the equation. You know, they're a promotional company. They're not a world organization that pulls fighters from all these. I mean, yeah, they're getting fighters from all over the world, but it's just from their promotional company, you know, for them to fight with the UFC. But anyway, man, give me y'all thoughts on that. Does it make sense to y'all? Do you guys agree? Did that light bulb turn on in your head? Like, damn, that's a shit. I ain't never think of it like that. But anyway, man, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell icon to be notified when all my latest content drops. And I'm out.